President Trump on Friday threatened in a tweet to cut foreign aid to Honduras, Guatemala and El Salvador, accusing the Central American countries of doing nothing for the United States but taking our money.
Here's a summary of the article.
On Friday threatened to cut foreign aid to Honduras, Guatemala and El Salvador, accusing the Central American countries of doing nothing for the United States but taking our money. Advertisement: Honduras, Guatemala and El Salvador are doing nothing for the United States but taking our money, Trump tweeted. Word is that a new caravan is forming in Honduras and they are doing nothing about it. We will be cutting off all aid to these three countries, taking advantage of US for years. Honduras, Guatemala and El Salvador are doing nothing for the United States but taking our money. We will be cutting off all aid to these three countries, taking advantage of US for years. Donald J. Trump, December 28, 2018. This is not the first time that Trump has threatened stop providing foreign aid to countries he says are not doing enough to stop migrant caravans from forming. The U.S. gave $180 million to Honduras, $257 million to Guatemala and $118 million to El Salvador in aid in 2017, according to USAID data.
This post received a score of 53,602, with an upvote ratio of 83%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Honduran here. All of that money ends pocketed by our corrupt leaders, so yeah.
Another Honduran here. You can also see the money go to waste through programs that work well while they are being supervised. You often can see the employees bolster up the numbers of people they helped and whatnot when they are presenting results to the press or other authorities, while the real and tangible results aren't really felt by the communities they are aiming to help, or they only help a small group in order to take pictures and validate the existence of said programs. Salvadorian here. Honestly, this might end up being a good thing. Money isn't really helping at all. The biggest help would be education. We have amazing coffee and plantains we could make some money off of. Our beaches, I've been told, are amazing for surfing, which could attract tourism. Gang violence and lack of safety is our issue. We don't need US currency getting into the hand of corrupt individuals anyways.
Realistically, that money was never intended to help you as an individual, it was buying political favor while simultaneously purchasing stability of the government by outfunding any potential rebellion or political revolution.
While this may be true, I was just at a chocolate co-op owned completely by lower-class women in Dominican Republic that was funded by USAID. So at least something is doing something somewhere. Edit: I am not arguing that the federal government should be in the second world chocolate business either, just that some aid can reach real people. At least in Dr.
If we actually tracked what the aid was used for, we could see if it's even making its way to the people or if it's just shady donations to dictators in return for favors, lands, etc. I don't mind cutting off aid if it's not actually being used to aid people who need it. Can anyone from any of these nations chime in? I don't know enough about these regions to know if foreign aid actually makes its way from the government to the people.
In Haiti, we know the money goes to the politicians. We also know the Americans know where their money goes. It buys them favors. It's what allows American companies to be favored to set up shop without heavy regulation. DIA agents or any agencies or Western militaries to enter the country legally, and not be penalized when they make mistakes and hurt an innocent. It ensures our country to side with the U.S. in any multinational bodies.
Yep. Look at the fuck shit the CIA pulled in the 70s and 80s. Trafficking coke among other things, while at the same time brutalizing this country and other countries over it.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.